Well, the latest round of federal layoffs includes 7,000 IRS workers nationwide, with about 400 probationary employees affected right here in Philadelphia. Our Jennifer Lee with more on the outrage and concerns right in the middle of tax season.
A union leader tells me each of those 400 probationary employees received the same termination letter that says after reviewing their performance, their job was no longer of public interest.
I was a former IRS employee that was fired yesterday.
Rob McCabe was hired at the IRS in November and says in his short few months as a probationary employee, he never received a performance review. And yet he was one of hundreds of workers terminated in Philadelphia.
The email finally came out around 11:30, and then, we sat around for another hour and a half or so, waiting to turn in our equipment, and then we were escorted out of the building.
McCabe shows us his termination letter that says his performance and current mission needs were taken into account. Alex Berman of the National Treasury Employees Union, Chapter 71, says roughly 400 probationary employees received the same letter at the Philadelphia 30th and Market Street office.
We had crying, not just of the employees who were being let go, the managers who knew their value and were upset that they had these good employees that they hoped to foster great careers working for this nation. Now that's gone.
Berman doesn't believe filings for the 2024 tax season will be affected, but U.S. Representative Brendan Boyle says the customer service experience will suffer greatly as a result of the layoffs.
Right now, the IRS average wait time, if you were to call the number, is only 3 minutes. That is a real achievement from where we were a few years ago. So it's heartbreaking to see that now we're just going to throw all of that away and do so in the dumbest way possible.
Representative Boyle says the firings at the IRS are also unlawful as Congress needs to be involved to cut IRS funding. As for McCabe, he supported President Trump in the last election, but didn't think government cuts would be this drastic.
He said he was going to do it in a humane way, and it wasn't.
The union leader also tells me hundreds of probationary employees in Philadelphia are working on tax returns for this current season and have been told they'll be kept on the job until a month after the tax deadline. But he says all of them feel their jobs will be on the line come the end of May. In Center City, Jennifer Lee, Fox 29 News.